I'm with Anthony Marsella Jr. out of Rhode Island, who was supposed to make his pro debut at Mohegan Sun March 12th, but unfortunately Thurman had an injury and c'est la vie, the whole card was canceled. Now, tell me your thoughts. Pro debut, what's going on?
We don't have a date yet. A lot of people, including myself, were disappointed the fight got canceled. What are you gonna do? I believe everything happens for a reason. I hope Thurman makes a full recovery because I was excited to see that fight. Right now, we're just waiting for the next opportunity because we want to fight at home. We want to give a chance for all my friends and family, my fan base here, to see my pro debut because this card's all over. But we want to make sure it's the right venue, the right time, the right place, so we can get it done the right way.
What are your fans saying? Are they disappointed they didn't get to see you fight? I mean, were they like, oh God, what were their thoughts?
Like I said, a lot of people were disappointed. In a way, it kind of worked out. It was almost a blessing in disguise for a few different reasons. But we rushed, not that we rushed into it, but it happened quick. It was a big opportunity. I was excited to make my pro debut on such a major card, a world championship fight. It was going to be on TV. There was going to be a lot of boxing people there. I was looking forward for the chance to showcase my talent in front of those people. But like I said, I mean, I only had 2 weeks to sell tickets. I was only giving my friends and family a 2-week notice about the fight. So I think it might work out in the end. The next opportunity, the next date that we get, I'll have more time to prepare myself. I was ready physically, but now I'll have even more time to prepare for the fight, but also to promote the fight. So I can get more of my friends and family the chance to come and check me out.
Why turn pro now?
There's really nothing left for me to do. The only reason I stayed amateur, honestly, for the past year or two was for the the Olympic dream. Everybody as an amateur wants to make that Olympic team. I knew it was going to be tough for me just because I have a pro style. I've been told that since I started boxing. The amateurs, they want to see you being busy, throwing hundreds of punches around, and that was never my style. I'm real defensive. I don't like to get hit. You know, in the pros, you're not getting paid any more money to take any more punishment. So unfortunately for me, I got the short end of the stick on a lot of decisions out in nationals because I wasn't busy enough, or it wasn't what they were looking for. I knew it was going to be tough, but also I wanted to give it my best shot. I didn't want to look back at or give it a woulda, coulda, shoulda situation down the line. So I gave it everything I could. I won silver medals, bronze medals in the amateurs at the national level. Never pulled the national title, but I wasn't disappointed because it was the experience that mattered. I got a lot of experience since I started boxing. I'm only 21 now, but I started when I was 15. My father put me in every tournament that we could afford to get to. Went to Kansas City, Ohio, California. We've been everywhere, all over New England, and a couple of it I can't remember right now. But I believe that my experience was a major key in why I grew so fast as a boxer. And until this day, I still believe that. I know I'm ready for the pros, and I'm still learning. I'm still growing. That's why this next year or so, I'm going to do as much traveling as I can, go as many camps as I can to grow as a professional. Because now I got to get ready for this pro league.
Another well-known, popular amateur boxer is now, of course, going pro too, by Mykey Williams out of Manchester, Connecticut. You two have fought before. There could be a chance that you might be fighting, against each other in the pros. Would you take that challenge, that bow? Would you sign that contract?
Absolutely. I don't see it happening in the beginning of our pro careers. If it comes to the table and it's the right time, I'll take it 100%. Mykey, he's you said is he 18 yet?
He will be in April.
So I mean, and Mykey, I've seen Mykey throughout his whole career. He was always in a younger age division, but he did a lot of good things. I've always seen him. I've seen him at the tournaments. We weren't ever in the same camp, let alone team. When we went to those tournaments, but Mykey did did great things in the amateurs. He's got a lot of fights. He's got a lot of skills. If it were to happen in the pros, I think that would be a great opportunity for both our fan bases. For the East Coast, he's from Connecticut. He's from Connecticut. I'm from Providence, Rhode Island. I think that fight would sell out.
I think so too. That would be an exciting fight. Tell me about Vegas. You went up to Vegas. What were you doing in Vegas?
In Vegas, Vegas was an interesting experience because the first time I went out there on a whim. I didn't have anything set up. I obviously knew Mayweather's gym was out there. I've talked to a couple of people at a couple of other different gyms out there, but I went out there really just to try and make a name. I walked into Mayweather's gym. I sparred the first day I was there. I put on an exciting spar match. They liked me, and from there I worked with several world champions, a couple of Olympians from other countries. But the work was just amazing, and I fell in love with the atmosphere out there. It's different. Boxing's kind of dying over here on the East Coast, unfortunately. And when I'm training out there, everybody's got the same mission, the same goal. When I come to these gyms around here, unfortunately, you're like a one-man army, you know. But when I started training with Pete, that changed a little bit because I got Toby Conclary, who's doing amazing things. He signed with Top Rank. We got my man Thomas Follow, Shelly Vincent, and that's what I love when I started training with Pete is the atmosphere. But again, back to Vegas, it's crazy. I mean, they have fighters coming in from all over the world, let alone the country. So going out there, I think really elevated my game. It took me to another level. Being in there, having the chance to work with, again, world champions, other Olympians, and also being able to expand my brand as a fighter outside of the East Coast.
Awesome. Well, I look forward to seeing your pro debut. Definitely have to keep me posted. Anything you want to say to your fans before we end this interview?
I mean, just keep on supporting me. I appreciate all the love and support I received over the years. My athlete page on Facebook, Anthony Marsella Jr. I'm going to keep everybody up to date on the next date. Obviously my Instagram @Anthony Marsella, my Twitter @Anthony Marsella. I'm going to keep everybody posted. As soon as I know, you guys will know.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Good luck.